All right, so it's been months, man. It's maybe been a year since we last played Ride 2, but with Ride 3 right around the corner, about 6 weeks, I believe, I kind of wanted to do like a short little mini series, maybe one Ride 2 video a week until the release of Ride 3. And with this video in particular, I kind of want to talk about some of the things that we can expect and that they've mentioned will be in Ride 3. And what I guess I would like to see for the Supermoto part of the game. And I know that's a small part of the Ride series. Like, I don't know how many people are buying the game just for the Supermoto because the game has so much more to offer. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do a Supermoto race here and just kind of talk about Ride 3, I guess. So let's jump into this and go find a track. Okay, so this is the track we're going to check out today. I do believe this is the first track we ever did in the Ride 2 gameplay series that we did. And if I don't, or if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the only track that actually had a jump on it. Somewhere back here there's like one jump. So yeah, I haven't played in a really long time. I think it's only like on medium difficulty, so if we get wrecked I'm gonna feel pretty bad about it. Now the game, boy, it feels different, way different from anything that I remember playing lately. Well, first of all, it's only one analog stick, and really you only need one analog stick. I don't really see any reason to have two. I'm kind of curious, is Ride 3 gonna have two analog stick controls? Maybe someone knows that follows the game harder than I do, but I don't know. I would be kind of surprised if it does. I know they mentioned that they want to have, like, as far as the Supermoto goes, they want to have more dirt to it. They're not just going to be hardtop like this. They're going to have dirt. Wow, look at that. We're just all over the place. I can't believe we survived that. Yeah, so it's going to be more like the Supermoto and Untamed, and I'm excited for that. I think that they'll have more jumping then. So I'm curious, if that's the case, are they going to have the option to have two thumbstick controls? I really don't know. Maybe not. I don't think they need it. But you got to remember that this game came out, trying to remember, I think this game came out around the time of MXGP2, because the graphics and the way the game plays in general is very, very similar to MXGP2. I think this game, Valentino Rossi the game, we're gonna go off track here, and MXGP2 were all very, very similar graphically and just bike sounds and the way the gameplay is. It was all very, very similar. So it's been a while, and I know someone said that they were excited that it's on a 2-year release cycle. It seems to be on a 2-year release cycle. I really don't know the time between Ride and Ride 2. Was that 2 years too, or was that longer? I don't know. It was at least 2 years, I think. So I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I'm expecting quite a few changes. I'm not the biggest Ride 2 guy. I mean, I never played Ride, the first Ride game, but I did play quite a bit of this one, and obviously we're going to play Ride 3. So I'm curious to see how big the changes are, because we already talked about it, that Milestone released or is set to release 6 games in a 1-year span. So Supercross the game, Gravel, what else? Gravel, whoa. Trying to think, what else do they have? MXGP Pro, MotoGP 18, Ride 3, and Supercross the game 2. So 6 games in a 1-year cycle. So did they actually put a lot of development into Ride 3? Have they been developing it for the last 2 years, or are they just going to kind of rehash out a kind of a slightly updated version of Ride 2? I really hope that's not the case. If it's a rehashed version of Ride 2, I'm going to be really disappointed, especially considering that like really big fans of the series have been waiting, 2 years for the game. So I don't think they just want a rehashed out version of the same thing. I mean, this game has really good reviews on Steam and people are really happy with it, but people like to see change and progression, and while this game is a lot of fun, I mean, I pretty much have only really dabbed in the Supermoto part, and unfortunately this game, fortunately I guess, or that is unfortunate, because fortunately this game has so much more to offer. They're calling it the Encyclopedia of Motorcycles, and I'm not going to disagree with them, because I think they said they have 230 licensed bikes, and that's not counting any DLC that they might be dropping. We're going backwards here, boys. I don't think we're getting a podium, and I said this is only on medium. Now I think everything else, I have like a bunch of the riding assists off and whatnot, and that's when I was playing the game a ton. It's actually stuttering a bit. Why are you stuttering on me? It's like in the corner, it's like this weird stutter. But what was I saying? So yeah, tracks are going to be a mixture of like a mixture with dirt, I guess. It's gonna have both aspects to it, which I'm really excited for. From what I understand, I don't remember where I read that, but I do remember reading. That guy's cutting the track. Get out of here. And they are, I hope they have more tracks. I really hope they have more, because they only have 2 tracks really. I think they only have really 2 dedicated Supermoto tracks in this game, and that's not enough. It's just not enough for me. I know the game, again, isn't really, that's not really, I think, why a lot of people are buying these games. That's what you get. That's what you get. Get that wheelie down. I don't think that's why people are buying these games, but it's why I'm buying the game, so that's what I'm excited for. Well, I mean, I'm sure most people don't care, but yeah, I'm really, really excited for it. I mean, actually, this is kind of off topic, but I was actually really excited for Forza Horizon 4, I think, because that game had advertised bikes in it. There was dirt bikes in it, and so I was thinking, wow, is Forza really gonna do like pull a Crew 2 here and throw bikes in? Well, that was not the case. Obviously, it had bikes in the, like, you could race the bikes, but you couldn't actually use them. And I know that there's no plan for an expansion with bikes or anything, which is really, it sucks because that's what I want. I know some of the car guys were excited about it to see the game evolve, but I know a lot of the car guys were upset because they said that's going to take away from the development of the cars and blah, 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 and they just don't want bikes in the game. And yeah, I mean, I'm obviously against those guys because I don't really care if they don't like it, because that's what I want to see in it. I want to see bikes in anything makes me excited, but yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know. That's a couple things I want to see. A couple things they did mention. They really haven't shown hardly. I mean, we really haven't seen any Supermoto gameplay. They show like 20-30 minute gameplay videos of the street bikes, I guess, the sport bikes and the cruisers and whatever, but they really don't show anything with the Supermoto, and it always scares me when a developer doesn't show something, when they're more than happy to show certain things, but they're not really willing to show others. And we're only like 6 weeks away here, so it's not like we have a ton of time before the game comes out. I feel like they're not showing it. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe they're not showing it just because they know that that's not the big public that they're going for. They're not trying to sell it to the guys that really want Supermoto. They're putting it in there probably hoping to grab a few people that like myself that really like Supermoto. I'm gonna pick it up for that reason, but that's not who they're really trying to sell it to. So maybe that's why. I hope that's why, but it just worries me when developers try to not show things, because it makes me think, ooh, does that mean they spent no time on that and it's gonna be trash, or does that just mean that it's not what they're trying to focus on right now? So I know that they say that all the tracks that they have, I don't know, maybe I mentioned this already, all the tracks that are in the game are going to be built off of real life. We can already expect massive, like, amazing environments and night riding. I know I saw night riding in the city somewhere, and the cool thing about it is even if, let's say they have, there's 2 Supermoto tracks in this game, right? Let's say they have 5 Supermoto tracks. I don't think they'll have that many, but maybe they will. Let's say they have 5 Supermoto tracks, and you can choose to ride them. I mean, this one I don't think you can. This one could only be ridden during the day, but even in Ride 2 here, you can choose what time of the day you ride it, during the day or at dusk or in the rain. Now, you can't ride the rain in Supermoto whatsoever. It's all, that guy can take that corner so much tighter than we can. He's going to pass us. Wow, we're going to get passed really bad here if we don't start focusing. The jumping, I hope, is better. But I'm really hoping that I can choose to ride the tracks at any time. Like, it'd be cool. I don't know all the, like, I don't know all the Supermoto tracks that are out there, but it would be really cool. I mean, I see lights here. Or no, maybe those aren't lights. Maybe those are just speaker systems. It'd be really cool to have a Supermoto one at night. And maybe we'll get that. We don't really know. The ground physics, I always say Milestone has down to a T. They do a really good job with it, and I don't think the ground physics in this game are bad. I think sometimes I have some really weird moments where I feel like something, like I didn't really feel like I should have crashed there, but I could just be biased to myself. I do hope that if they have any sort of jumping, I really hope those physics can be decent. But again, the game is catered mostly to being on the ground, since it's mostly Supermoto is the smallest part about it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be good. And I think adding the dirt aspect to the game is going to really open up the playability of the Supermoto. I just hope it's not super stiff, because this game feels kind of stiff, and I realize that it does, because I mean, actually I have MotoGP 15 and I have MotoGP 18. I haven't even played MotoGP 18 though. I have it, but I haven't even played it, so I don't really know. I know some people were mixed on that, but I can't give an opinion on it because I haven't played it. But that's as far as like the controls and the way the game plays, it feels very much. See, it just stuttered there. Why are you doing this to me? It feels very similar to that, and I hope that they can free that up slightly in Ride 3. Or, I don't know, maybe, I know Jesse was talking about this, he'd like to see in, I think it was the new Supercross game, he wanted to see like what Ride 2 has. Ride 2 has this option where you can choose your riding style, so, and I think MotoGP has that option too, at least MotoGP 15 I think had it too, where you can have like the aggressive, you have like 3 or 4 different styles to choose from, and then it's like in customization, I think. Maybe it's in rider customization, I don't remember, or maybe we'll check it out after we finish this race. But I guess that's something that Jesse was mentioning that would be really cool to see in Supercross the game too, and I'm totally agreeing with him, and I think it would be really cool if they left that feature in Ride 3. So a lot of things I'd like to see new added to it, but a lot of things I'd like to see just kind of continually come back, just be improved upon. And the biggest thing for me is just kind of free up the way the bike and rider feel a little bit, especially with Supermoto. I don't think they really need to with the other bikes, but with Supermoto, I think they could free it up a bit. And hopefully, like they mentioned, have a mixture of dirt added into it, and maybe add some more jumps to it, just so it's like both, you know, so it's a combination of both. That's how I think it should be. So, and you know, there's only one jump in this one, so I would like to hit more jumps. And I know if you're a hardcore elitist in this game, you might hate the idea of me saying that stuff, because that's not why you buy Ride 2, but guess what? That's what I want to see in it, so that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. And I really want to stay in 5th here, so I kind of want to focus on staying in 5th, at least a top 5. But we just lost it. Now I'm panicking. I think we can get it back. Just hit that guy a bit. We're going to go in hard here. Oh, yeah. Got to turn these corners, man, like sharper. These guys can corner way too sharp. I also have some penalties going on here, so that's not really good either. At least we haven't crashed in a while. Okay, so I think in the next corner we can get him here. Oh, we're set up on the outside though. Slow up a little bit. Take this inside because he wants it to. The AI's not like stupid in this game though. They don't just like plow into you like they do in a lot of the other Moto games, so I am kind of thankful for that. I think the AI was done pretty good in these games, so hopefully it's done the same way. Of course, it kind of has to be. I mean, I don't really see in a different game when you're going much faster, you know, having a guy just come in 100 miles an hour and T-boning you, you know, so whatever. But we are on the final lap. What do we got? How close is he? Yeah, he's pretty close. I'm going to try and focus here. I really want a top 5 because this is just on medium difficulty, and I'm already embarrassed. Wow, that guy had a line. Whoa. I'm already embarrassed that we are in 5th on medium. I need the thing where it tells me the best line, you know, the little arrow that shows you the best line to take. But I don't want to be a total scrub, even though we are a total scrub. Gotta take these insides because I don't want to get passed on the inside again. Alright, somewhere this tight corner is coming up. Right here. Oh no! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, this corner is impossible. So is this one. Oh, he was just about to take us out. He knows it's the final lap. No, 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 no. Okay, I think we can get it. Take it easy here. Stay to the inside. Oh, not really. I was gonna say stay to the inside, but we didn't do it. How close is he? What? Yeah, he's not really close enough to do anything, I don't think. As long as we don't overshoot this. I think we got it. I think we got it, boys. Okay, after we finish this, we're probably gonna jump over and I'm gonna show you that aggressive riding style thing that I was talking about if you were curious. So there you go. We got 5th place on medium. That took forever. That was a longer race than I remember it being, but yeah, I mean, I didn't have a ton of information for you, I know, but there was a few things, and they just haven't really said anything about the Supermoto. So wow, look at the credits, man. We really needed that. We can actually upgrade something. Let it save here, and then so it took us 14 minutes. Wow. You know what? Let's just continue from here. I don't remember exactly where it is, but hopefully you can find it. And I know the load screens are really, really fast. I am playing on PC, so let's see. My rider, maybe? Sporty riding style, Supermoto riding style. Here we go. This is what he was talking about. So you can like, oh, how do you do this? How do I adjust on it though? Ah, okay. So I mean, you can pretty much customize every single aspect of it, you know what I mean? Like, you can move pretty much everything around. I think I had my guy looking down. Shoulder position. I mean, tell me this wouldn't be sweet to kind of give yourself your own riding style, because not everybody, I mean, there's like, yeah, you kind of have a generic riding style, but not everybody rides the same. So it would be really sick to have this as an option in Supercross the game too. Will we have it? I highly doubt it. And I don't know why I'm talking about Supercross the game, but I'm just kind of showing you because Jesse had mentioned that the other day during a live stream. And since we're in the game, I figured, you know, why not? Why not check it out and whatever. I mean, you could go total goon with this if you were to like really mess with it. I mean, you can just adjust every inch of your body on the bike. So yeah, I mean, I think that's really cool. Let's get out of here. I don't really want to save. Well, I think I messed it up, but whatever. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm hoping to see in Ride 3's. A little bit of the information as far as the Supermoto goes, and that's just all I'm covering right now is the Supermoto. I guess they're just not really releasing much information on that. I already mentioned it during the race. That kind of worries me. It kind of makes me feel like that's going to be a part of the game. I mean, you already added it into the game, so why not give it some love, right? Don't add it into the game and completely neglect it. I don't feel like they neglected it here. I just feel like, if anything, I wish we could have got a few more Supermoto tracks. That's it. As far as the bikes and the customization, I think they were spot on, did a great job. Everything felt good. I just want to see... I guess I just want to see more tracks, and so... if you're going to have it in the game, you just well develop it, right? I mean, don't just ignore it. So I really hope that Ride 3 has a more extensive Supermoto, that they add the dirt part to it, that, I mean, basically they have everything from this game just to prove upon the gameplay. And I don't even need dual thumbstick control. I'm fine with just a single one. I don't need to be able to throw massive whips in this game when we do the Supermoto. I really don't care. That's not why I'm playing it. I just enjoy the Supermoto aspect. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you made it this far. I really do appreciate it, and what you're hoping to see and what you kind of think to see and blah, 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 whatever your opinions are. I like reading them because a lot of times your guys' opinions are completely different from mine. So you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. And until the next video, take it easy.